You know him as Captain George, who owns Captain George's Seafood.
And tonight you will see him in court, a court of law, defending his name, accused of running an illegal gambling operation, more specifically, illegal games of Texas Hold'em. Tonight, that story is only on 10. Andy Fox was the only reporter in court and has more on the captain.
Tom, you cannot find a more successful restaurant in Hampton Roads than Captain George's Seafood on Laskin Road. You might be going there tonight to eat all you can. Well, today, the restaurant owner, George Pizzolides, found himself defending his name, his business, and Texas Hold'em games prosecutors claim were illegal games of chance. And what you're saying is that Texas Hold'em is a game of skill.
Like I said, my attorney will answer all your questions.
George Pizzolides is one of the most successful restaurant operators in Hampton Roads. He's in court on this question. Is Texas Hold'em a game of chance, which would be illegal, or a game of skill that could be legal? Pizzolides' attorney, James Broccoletti.
Therefore, if it's a game of skill, it's not gambling. If it's not gambling, it's not illegal. If it's not illegal, there's no crime.
Circuit Court Judge Les Lilly isn't sure about that and refused to dismiss the charges against Pizzolides and his co-defendant. The Commonwealth argues what ends up in your hand is completely chance. And if you need an ace and you have a 2, no skill is going to change that. You cannot turn the 2 into an ace.
That's correct, but do you know if I have a 2 or an ace? And that's the crux. You don't know what I have, and therefore when I bet, and betting is an aspect of skill, folding is an aspect of skill, preserving your hands and preserving your assets are an aspect of skill.
Broccoletti will tell a jury the General Assembly laws are poorly drafted and vague.
There's terms of certainty, there's terms of whether it's a game of chance, whether it's a game of skill, whether it's the outcome of the game is uncertain. How much uncertainty has to be involved in it?
That the laws defining games of chance and games of skill can change from one Hampton Roads city to another.
It's not just that, but you could have driven through the downtown tunnel and played in Portsmouth and it would be perfectly acceptable.
But the big question for George Pizzolides tonight, does he have one more ace up his sleeve to convince a jury that Texas Hold'em is a game of skill? Broccoletti also says any money car dealers took from the table during big chip hands was to pay for food, drink, and other expenses in putting on the games. Broccoletti says at no time did the House ever keep any money, which would be a violation of law. Commonwealth's attorney Harvey Bryant says whatever ends up in your hand of cards is pure chance and luck. He says the only ones who say the poker is skill are the ones who want to legalize it. In the newsroom, Andy Fox, 10 on your side.
Still to come.